Hello everybody, welcome back to FM24 with the Youth Academy Challenge with Folkestone Invicta, and it's our first ever Youth Intake Day, and boy do we need it. Let's get into it. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save, and our first season as Youth Academy Challenge Manager is going reasonably well. We are 11th in the Vanarama National League South. That is in part thanks to the fact that we have the ability to score goals and not concede too many because we have a very good goalkeeper and strikers are doing okay. If we look at the XG table first off, then we should be down in 17th. We are currently in 11th, so we are outperforming our XG. We've scored 16 more goals than we should have done. We have conceded 4 less goals than we should have done. We have 10 more points than we should have, judging by our expected goals performance. So not too bad at all. But it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. We started incredibly. I thought, oh my God, we're going to get promoted and be totally not ready for it. Then we went on a nice little slide around the Christmas period when it all got really, really busy, and we've just started to improve. And then it's just on a slide again as it gets very busy. And the reason that's a problem for us is because we can't really rotate. We have 11 actual contracted players at the club, and the rest of them are made up by grey players that we're not allowed to sign because of the rules. We're not allowed to get loans in. We're not allowed to pick up free transfers. So Youth Intake Day is very, very welcomed for us. It really is welcome. So what we're going to do is a quick jump into Youth Intake, go and judge the players, all of that, and then the next episode is going to be a review of Season 1 before we start Season 2 and go from there. So that's when we're going to see the highlights of what's happened in the season. We'll look at some results, look at some big games, some good goals and things like that. That'll all happen in the next episode. Today is purely just for the Youth Academy players that are coming through. So, yeah, we'll leave it at there because obviously there are some names in here that you recognise are not there anymore. But I think going forward, that's what we're going to do to start with anyway. We'll have a start of the season episode, basically. And then, like, this was Season 1, right? So we had to have a start of the season episode. Then we'll come back for Youth Intake Day. Then we'll come back for a season review and go through it like that going forward. So the end of season review could also be the start of the next season. I'll figure it out. I'm just biding some time before we get to the Youth Academy players because I have no idea what they're going to be like. Let's have a look. Okay then, so our new intake of youth players is here, and it is an average intake apparently, but we have a good left midfielder, a good centre-back coming through potential-wise, which is good, and then everybody else looks pretty average, to be honest, if not worse. But we need players in the squad. We could have the makings of a potential golden generation. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Jordan Orford did agree to be our new head of youth development, so he is in. He's professional, which is the only reason he got the job. Basically, turned up wearing a suit rather than a tracksuit. But anyway, Billy Miller, a left midfielder who's very, very aggressive at the age of 15, but good leadership, good work rate, not bad first touch and free kick taking. Fitness is pretty good as well. Physical's not too bad actually. A good number of 7s and 6s to 10s in there, which is good. But to be very aggressive and not have much strength could be a bad mix. Left midfield, left-footed. Personality-wise, what are we saying about personality? A balanced personality, but volatile and media-friendly, which is obviously these are the things we need to keep an eye on early on because we want people that are going to be very good personalities early on in this stage. So first player up, Billy Miller. Doesn't look amazing, but we are down in the decent talents. Romeo, as in like Alfa Romeo. Who would name their kid Romeo? Romeo. That's what it would be. I'm such an idiot. Romeo Quarry, a centre-back, is in. He is a perfectionist. Brilliant. We're going to keep him around. Good jumping reach as well. 6'3", good jumping reach, fitness and balance. Determination's good. Good aggression, leadership, tackling, marking, heading. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine as a potential centre-back. He's got 7-7-7-7 for the things we need. Concentration, aggression, anticipation, all pretty decent for this sort of level. And good jumping reach. So, yeah, I'm not too fussed. I'm not too annoyed with Romeo Quarry, especially after getting his name wrong. Tajay Fullerton in midfield centre. Let's have a look at you then. English, Jamaican, UI, balanced personality, outspoken and volatile. Physically, looking okay. Mentally, not Yeah, a little bit, lots of 6 and 7s, not many red on the board, which I think at this level is a good thing. Teamwork 14, tackling 11, free kick taking 12, so could put in a decent set piece. Marking is okay, corners and dribbling. I would say anything where we don't see a lot of red covering the board is probably decent for how our squad is looking at the moment. So Tajay Fullerton, not too bad. We got a lot of Jamaicans actually. Three Jamaicans and a German in our first intake. Scottish, Welsh. Yeah, okay, not too bad. Another centre back then, Keithy Madahag is in. He is a casual personality, media friendly. Good height, but not the best jumping reach. Except physicals do look okay though, although stamina and strength being low is always rubbish. This is what we sort of need to avoid. I mean, that is awful, right? That is awful for an overall player. But I guess you could argue, doesn't need to take corners, won't need to cross, doesn't need to dribble, doesn't need to finish, doesn't need to take free kicks, doesn't need to shoot from range, doesn't need to throw it long, doesn't need to take a penalty. Yeah, so not too bad. Passing 5, heading 5 is pretty woeful. Tackling 10, technique 10, positioning 3, that's really bad. To be fair, I prefer the other centre-back we saw who's rated lower. But anyway, we'll leave that there. Michael Haley, next one. Come on down. Midfield right. Unambitious personality, but media-friendly. Acceleration 7, stamina 10, aggression 17, teamwork 16, work rate 14, technique 10 as well. Again, lots of red across the board, which is a concern. Especially for a sort of winger, you do need them to be better. So crossing is pretty rubbish. Passing is rubbish. He's got decent technique, but yeah, might grow into something useful for the squad. I just don't know. Lawal and Batter, attacking midfield right. Acceleration is good. Fitness is good. Pace is good. Aggression, leadership, teamwork, work rate, passing, first touch, crossing as well, not too bad. A large amount of red on there again. Technique 5. Okay, I mean, I can't be too harsh. Chances are we're going to have to use these players. The Nigerian Englishman, Lawal and Batter, is in. When we start getting to a phase where we have more new gens than regular, normal people, I'll use the face generator thing and we'll get the good faces in the game again, because these leave a lot to be desired. Jens Albers, our first striker that's coming through our youth intake, and I don't think that looks too bad. Finishing 10, that's good. Composure 4, that's not. Anticipation 3, that's not very good. Work rate 12 though. Dribbling, first touch, passing, technique, balance, fitness, pace, jumping reach. Physical's not too bad. Fairly professional as well, which is pretty decent in this stage. Likes to round the keeper, but has composure 4. That doesn't really add up in my mind. Sort of two-footed as well, which is good. But not too bad. A German Englishman. Lovely coming through the academy there. Michael Simpson, a right midfielder but can play attacking midfield as well. Has low self-belief, but is very outspoken to the media. Pace 11, balance 14, agility 10, acceleration 7, aggression 13. Actually says he prefers to play an attacking midfield, but yeah, passing 4, vision 4. You're not. Nah. I mean, again, I'm not going to be too horrible, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that one. We'll see about that. Michael Simpson probably not looking the best. Miles Brah. It's like Milesborough. It's like Middlesbrough, isn't it? Milesborough. Would that be Brah? I think that would be Brah, right? Brah. Milesborough. Anyway, getting bogged down in a name. Right back, fairly professional, not looking too bad. Pace could be better. Acceleration is good. Balance is good. Determination is very good. Work rate, technique, tackling, free kick, finishing, all in the yellows. Finishing is in the yellows. That's an interesting one. Two-footed as well, which is good. Lots of weaknesses around, but we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge. We're going to see what most of these players can do. The other thing is that everyone's on like they're either on part-time or non-contract contracts. So we will have to use these players because there is no doubt that some players are going to be stolen from underneath us. Robert Jones, a Welshman, unambitious Welshman at that. Good acceleration, good pace, good fitness. That's really good. Crossing, dribbling at 7s is good at this level. First touch 9, passing 6, technique 8, work rate 12, off the ball 7. Yeah, not bad. Quite enjoy him as a left winger that we actually use out there in our current system. Youth Academy challenges, systems are fluid, right? You've got to fit around the best players you have to go from there. Very small at 5'3", but there's more yellow on that board than what we've seen previously with some other players, so don't mind that at all. Robert Jones looks pretty decent. Jamie McLean, central midfielder from Scotland. He is casual and level-headed, very aggressive. But some green on there. First touch, passing, technique, work rate, teamwork, flair. Very nice indeed. A little bit too many in terms of reds, I think, under the technical stuff. But his passing probably bails him out, being 13, and good technique. Like the vision to be a bit higher, but generally don't mind that at all. Strength 1. What sort of weedlings are we bringing through this club? Absolutely horrendous. But yeah, Jamie McLean, not too bad. Danny Downey, another striker that we're bringing through from England. He is fairly professional, level-headed, good jumping reach. Pace is a bit slow, acceleration's not too bad, aggressive, aggression 10, bravery 19, leadership 15, determination 12, work rate 12. Again, some decent yellow numbers on the technicals. So first touch 9, dribbling 7, finishing 6, long shots 9, passing 8, technique 9. Yeah, okay. Right-footed, something potentially there that we could get on board with Danny Downey. Now, obviously, let me know your favourite player that comes in this youth intake down below in the comment section. That's what you need to do. Let me know any tips about who could be playing where, what they could be trained to do. All of that stuff is always really helpful. Jimmy Thompson, central midfielder, comes from England. He is balanced and media friendly. Physicals are good, only 1 in the red of strength, which is 4. Jumping reach 12, fitness 15, very tall. Aggression 18, leadership 14, teamwork 12, work rate 13. Technicals are really poor. We've only got 1 in the yellow, which is technique at 9. Everything else is 5 or below. So that is going to be tough for him, but you never ever know what someone could develop into and where they develop. You just don't know, do you? Right, Sam Dean Pulling, a goalkeeper. Thank the Lord we got a goalkeeper, because man, we've only had 1 all season, and when he goes, which he does for international breaks, we have to call up a grey, and they are never good. Sam Dean Pulling, he is resolute. That's good. Resolute and reserved. Excellent. Resolute goalkeeper. Love to see it. 6 foot, 2-footed, which is always helpful as a goalkeeper. Good handling. Reflexes are good. Leadership's decent. Positioning's awful. Anticipation's awful. Agility-wise, not too bad as well. So, yeah, I mean, aerial reach, command of area, communication, one-on-ones and throwing is all absolutely shocking. But concentration of decisions is also shocking. Positioning is shocking. Strength 1. Again, what's going on? I think that comes down to our facilities, right? That we're bringing them through with. So we've gone through the decent and the good. So there's some in there that I like, some in there that I don't like. They're all going to get a contract though, because we literally need the numbers. We move on to the top talents. First up, centre back Brandon Gilbert. He is from England. He is a balanced, outspoken and confrontational person. Brilliant. Right, 6'2", jumping reach 13, fitness 13, strength 7, bravery 15, positioning 9, teamwork 12, marking 11, heading 7, tackling 8, bravery 15. Mentals are, there's only 2 in there that are red, which is off the ball. Don't need that as a defender. And vision, we're not going to be asking him to do like raking Van Dijk-esque passes, are we? So that's not a problem. Technically, he's got yellows or green where you need it. Would like it to be a bit better overall. Passing 4 and technique 5 is a bit of a concern. We may have to change from ball-playing defenders to normal, not like centre-backs. Not fast at all. Pace 4, acceleration 5, agility 5. It's like stamina 4. It's like reading my own physical attributes in Football Manager. Yeah. But good potential for the club at the moment. So we'll probably give him a fair bit of game time to see how he can improve. And then finally, Ricardo Biggs, a Jamaican left winger or left back. Okay, unambitious and level-headed. Good acceleration, good pace. Can cross. Can mark, can pass, has got good technique, good work rate. Teamwork's good, leadership's good. Anticipation, bravery, pace, fitness, stamina. It all looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's not too bad. 5'5" and can't jump. Potentially a left back. I like the versatility though of centre mid, and left back. It gives us more options. The more versatility we have in this early stage, the better, to be honest. But yeah, 16 years old, comes through the academy as our highest rated player at the moment. And that is everyone that came through. Not too bad. It's not obviously not the best, not too bad, but we are in a position where this is our first youth intake. We're going to be safe in the league this year, it looks like. So it's all just about getting numbers in. We've renewed everybody's contract, all 11 players that we currently have at the club. We've renewed their contracts and extended them to the end of next season as well. So they're part-time. So at least people have to pay us something. Whether it's £1,000 or 500 quid, if they're taking a player of us, they've got to buy something. And all of these players will be getting contracts. They'll be in and around the team next year. Oh, okay. Exciting times. Right, we'll be back for the end of season review. And then before we get into season 2, that is what we're going to be doing. I'm excited by this. I'm excited by a couple of these players and see how they get on. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.